If you have $44 billion and you use it to buy Twitter, you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
We have all the information we need.
Right.
44 billion. We could, I mean,
Solve
put a
world
dent
hunger.
in world
He
hunger.
doesn't know, no, but he doesn't know what to do with. It's the same as that other thing. The two of them went into space because they have no other ideas about what to do with their money. Oh.
If you have $44 billion and you use it
I just want to hear it again.
Twitter, you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
We have all the information we need.
Hold on. The emphasis. How do I get back here? The emphasis on Twitter.
You make bad decisions.
On Twitter.
$4 billion.
On Twitter.
And you use it to buy Twitter, you make bad decisions.
Can you imagine the pompous? Where am I looking? By the way, you're going to see the fro grow in real time. So I got off the treadmill. I'm not sweating too much. I have cooled down sufficiently. If you have $44 billion and you use it to buy Twitter, and you all made fun of me when I put a H in Whitmer, at least there's an H in Whitmer. There's no H in Twitter. Can you imagine the pompous audacity of people who have not accomplished, love him or hate him, he's accomplished something through crook or through hook. I don't know if that's the proper expression. Love him or hate him, like the way he made his fortune or think he's a fraud in the way he made his fortune. He's made at least a couple of right decisions to have a wealth, to be sufficiently wealthy to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Get it. Oh. People haven't seen Winnie in a little while. Look at this little guy. Oh, yes, thank you. I gave him a bath yesterday. But it's like, and then the rationale, because, so hold on, I'm gonna add this back to the stream. I'm not gonna play it again, people, because it'll drive people nuts. But I put out a tweet yesterday. How do I get back here so I can see it? Okay, here we go. I put out a Twitter tweet. I put out a tweet yesterday, and I had to correct a material error in it, because this illustrates why it was relevant. Let me see, where is it? Why we got this British guy who went to Walmart and can't distinguish between a pellet gun. Oh, forget it. I can't find it. It doesn't matter. I basically said if you, there's nothing better than people who haven't made $44 billion telling someone who spent $44 billion how they should have spent their money. And then the justification is he could have put a dent in world hunger. He might have been able to put a dent in. By the way, Elon Musk, I believe, has made an offer to solve world hunger, and it involves a little bit of transparency as to what the actual people, not with billions of dollars, not with trillions of dollars, with hundreds of trillions of dollars, are doing with our money that they take for the purposes of solving the world's problems. The View, these hosts look to a private individual who's made a supreme fortune through ingenuity or craftiness or whatever, and they're looking to him and blaming him for not solving world hunger when you have an existing government with trillions of dollars in its coffers who's tasked with doing that doesn't do it. I mean, there's nothing better than, and I won't say that they haven't accomplished anything, because I guess metric-wise, they've accomplished more than me. I'm sitting in my basement yelling at a camera. So I won't say that they haven't accomplished anything in their lives. They've accomplished something. They're making millions of dollars a year on The View. Personally, I'd rather be in my basement with the company of you through my camera. But they're looking at this guy saying, if you have 44 billion, you make bad decisions. Yeah, go ahead and tell Elon Musk how he makes bad decisions. And what is so stupid about it, and I'm sorry to use the word stupid, is to buy all of Twitter for $44 billion. If it's a bad decision, it's no worse of a decision for any of the investors in Twitter. It's not a better decision because you've only invested $1 million in it. It's not a better decision because you've only invested $10,000 buying some common stock. If you think it's a bad company, you are basically saying everybody who's invested in that company has made bad decisions. What are you eating? Those are my headphones. Crazy? Like dollar store headphones. It's idiocy with lack of insight. It is arrogant pomposity with lack of insight. Okay, tonight's stream is going to be amazing. It's actually been in the making for a long time. A while back, I'm in tune with the gossips of the legal verses, but not of all of them. And it was in the context of a few defamation lawsuits against the New York Times that we kept noticing. Everybody will probably remember some super chats from one Ariadna, influences by Ariadna, which I had no idea what it was at the time, about her defamation lawsuit against the New York Times.